Hi there, I'm Mel, Certified Stretch Coach with Stretch and Be Well, and I'm so glad that our paths have crossed. You have arrived to our 20-minute back release stretch. We will be focusing on releasing tension in our neck, shoulders, and backs, but you will notice we'll be doing some various stretches of our hamstrings, our hips and glutes, engaging our core, and that is all because our bodies are so interconnected, right? And so if we have tightness in our hamstrings, our hips, our glutes, it can tilt our pelvises off, creating misalignment in our backs, in our spines, which obviously is leading to some of that back pain that so many of us experience. For this evening's practice, you'll want a yoga mat, 2 yoga blocks if you have them. I always tend to use these in practices, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick a couple up. Super easy to find, and they come very quickly on Amazon. You'll also want a yoga strap similar to this one. Mine has the little loops at the end here, if you can see that. Those do come in handy. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use like a bathrobe tie. It can really come in handy. So feel free to grab one of those. And then you may want a cushion or towel. This tends to be the cushion that I use in my practice. It's fairly flat, which works really well, so you don't want something too cushy. So with that, I invite you, if you're not already, to take a seat on your yoga mat in whatever way, position you find comfortable. And let's go ahead and establish our breathing practice that we're going to use throughout our practice. It's a 4-8 breath that we call it breathe to relax in the science of stretching. So we breathe in through our nose for a count of 4, and then we exhale through our mouths like we're fogging up a mirror, so open mouth for an 8 count. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate this first round, and then we'll go ahead and I'll count you through a few rounds yourself. So I'm going to inhale through my nose for a count of 4. And then exhale. All right, your turn. In through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we call that breathe to relax. It is scientifically proven to calm our central nervous system. And so that really lets our bodies know that we're safe, that we can relax, and really melt into the stretches that we're going to be holding this evening. I may be guiding us through some stretches as we go this evening. Come back to this breath practice. Go ahead and I'll walk us through a few rounds during every stretch, but make sure you just continue that breath work, okay? And with that, let's get started with our warm-up. So we are going to go ahead and stand up. Our feet will be hip distance width apart on our mats. We're going to reach up to the sky. These are called moon squats. So we're going to start off, we'll do 5 moon squats. So we're going to look up, reach up, 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 up a little bit further, and then we'll turn our feet 15 degrees out. We will come down, tuck our chin, cross our arms in front of us, make fists, and then bend down as low as you can go comfortably. If you need a little extra support, feel free to roll up the end of your mat and tuck it underneath your heels to elevate your heels a little bit. This can really help to provide a little extra stability. So let's go ahead and do 5 rounds of the moon squat together, and we'll move to our next warm-up. Okay, so we're reaching up, we inhale, and then exhale as we go down, and up, 2, 3, 4, last one. Great work. Okay, now let's go ahead, find a wall or a doorway. We'll go ahead and extend your, let's start with our right arm. We're gonna stand next to the wall, maybe a foot away from it. Place our right arm back behind us, like you see me doing, and then go ahead and inch a little bit closer to the wall, just until you feel a really good stretch in your bicep, shoulder, and chest area. And we're just breathing here naturally and normally. This is giving us a really good stretch, obviously in our arms, shoulder, and chest. We do so much forward bending throughout our days that this is a really good counter stretch to all of that. All right, and we'll go ahead and move your right arm up, maybe 15 degrees behind you. So you're gonna feel this stretch again in your arm, shoulder, and chest, but just in a couple different areas. And then go ahead and just bend your knees. It's really gonna increase the stretch that you're feeling here. Looking straight ahead. Just breathing into the stretch. All right, go ahead and release. And let's do our left arm now. So again, extending that left arm back behind us, looking straight ahead. Throughout all of our stretches and poses during this practice and all of our practices, we're never forcing our bodies. We are never stretching until we hit pain. If we ever feel pain, we back off immediately. I like to say like a 7 out of 10 tension. When you're feeling that, that's a sweet spot. Again, never forcing, just really letting our bodies do what they naturally are meant to do. We're just kind of guiding them during these practices. Go ahead and stretch your arm up about 15 degrees back. Bend our knees, looking straight ahead. Some of you may be feeling some stretching in your hips as well. This is a really good side body opener, creating space between our ribs. All very, very good. Awesome. All right. So let's, now that we are warmed up, we've got our arms and shoulders, our legs and hips, hamstrings all warmed up. Let's begin our practice. So for this first pose, we're going to, again, stand with our feet hip distance width apart. We can have a slight bend. I'm going to turn to the side. Have a slight bend in your knees, and then we're going to just pivot or hinge at the hips. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows with opposite hands and just hang heavy here. This is what we call the ragdoll pose. We can bend your knees as much as you need to try to get your lower rib cage touching your legs. For some of us, that may be a lot. For others, we can have straighter legs. There's no right or wrong way to do this pose. We just want to be loose doing our breathing. So let's go ahead and do a couple rounds of breath together. In through our nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going with your breath. We're letting our heads be heavy, our arms soft, back of our legs long. This particular pose, ragdoll, can improve our posture by reversing spinal compression. It increases hamstring flexibility to treat and prevent lower back pain. So it's a really powerful stretch that's pretty easy to get in and out of. So I always recommend trying to incorporate this in at least a few times a week. We are almost there. Let's do one last round of breath together. In through our nose and exhale. Great, let's go ahead and roll up, take your time, and we are going to keep our feet hip distance width apart, reach up to the sky, right hand grabs left wrist, we're gonna pull that left arm over to our right side, go ahead and look at your left arm and just breathe naturally here. This is another excellent side body stretch. Really helps to open up and create space between our ribs, which whenever do we find that during a normal day? Go ahead and reach back up, switch hands, left hand grabs right wrist, and we tilt to the left, look to the right. Very, very good neck stretch as well. Go ahead and take your left hand and pull that right arm just a little bit further. Again, never forcing, but gently guiding. All right, very, very good. Let's shake it out. For this next pose, we're gonna go ahead and get down into downward facing dog pose. If you're familiar, that's our hands are going to be underneath our shoulders, feet are still going to be hip distance width apart. We're going to kind of create a V with our bodies. So I'll go ahead and turn to the side for this first part of it. So we'll go ahead and get into our downward facing dog. And this is called a wide dog. So if you're familiar with this pose, go ahead. But for those of us that aren't familiar, we're going to go ahead and step your feet out at least as wide as your mat. Try to get those heels down to the ground. We are leaning back, working to get our chest touching our knees. Obviously, that's not going to happen in this pose, but that is the goal. So if you can imagine yourself working and stretching your chest towards your thighs here. This is a great stretch for your upper body. You should be feeling a really nice stretch in your shoulders. Also feeling a really nice stretch in your hamstrings and calves, possibly your ankles. Really, really nice alternative pose to downward facing dog. We're lengthening our hamstrings, lengthening our calves, relieving tension in our spines. Remember to be breathing, so in through our nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're letting our head hang heavy, relaxing our shoulder. Noticing if we have any tension in our jaw, letting our jaw relax as well. You can shake your head to side, yes, no, just do whatever feels good here. In the science of stretching, there's no perfect pose. There's no, it has to look a certain way. We're simply just acknowledging the fact that we're here, that we've shown up for ourselves, that whichever version of these poses we are in, we find ourselves in today, is perfect for us right now in this moment. Let's go ahead and take 2 more rounds of breath together. In through our nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and roll down. Roll back to your mat. We're going to go ahead and do 10 rounds of cat-cow. However, at whatever pace that works for you. So let's go ahead. If you're familiar with this pose, our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. When we inhale, we are arching our back and looking up to the sky. On the exhale, we round our back like an angry cat and let it all go, tucking our chin. Let's go ahead and do 10 rounds at your own pace here. Again, just really stretching into those tight spaces in your body. Moving however your body needs. This is your practice. It's going to look how you need it to look. And that's all that matters. All right, as you're wrapping up your cat-cows, we are going to lay on our bellies. So before we do that, go ahead, grab your strap. You may want your cushion for this pose, and have your blocks nearby as well. You may or may not want them, but it's nice to have everything real close by for us. So with our yoga strap, we're going to make a loop. So that's why I like these little metal clasps that I have at the end of it. So I'm going to make a loop by threading one end through the metal clasps. And then I'm just going to loop that around my right ankle. Doesn't need to be super tight, but definitely want some tension on it. And then I'm going to just put it off to the side, to the right side here. And I'll go ahead and lay on my belly. Now for this, if you do have a cushion or a towel, you can go ahead and place it underneath your hips. It may be more comfortable to do it this way. And then we will take our forearms and place them flat on the mat, hands facing down, so elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to have our legs extended long behind us, tops of our feet are on the mat. Forearms are parallel, and like I mentioned, flat on the ground. It may be hard to see me in this position, but that's what's going on here. We're gently lifting our chest, engaging our forearms and our lower belly. So this is one of those poses where we are engaging our core. This is a gentle back bend that really helps to open up our spines. We're strengthening our low back and abdominal connection in this It's called the Sphinx pose. So very powerful pose if you think about how you're positioned in our daily lives. It's pretty rare that we get any sort of lower back stretch such as this. So a really, again, very beneficial, but sometimes difficult pose to be in. And let's go ahead, just keep your 4-8 breathing going. So in through our nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and keep with that pattern. Keep breathing. We're keeping our glutes soft and our core, again, gently engaged. Can be gazing softly forward. If it's more comfortable, you can look down. Just play around with this pose. You can try removing the cushion, which is going to intensify that back bend. So see how that feels for you. And we will go ahead and stretch back into child's pose. So we will have our big toes touching behind us, stretching out, forehead touches the mat. And just taking a few breaths here. Reaching a little bit further. All right, we will go ahead and get back onto our bellies. We will go ahead and grab that strap now that is on our right ankle with our right arm. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. So just go ahead and bend your leg. Again, we're not forcing, but we're simply guiding. Let's go ahead with our breath in through our nose. And exhale. You can go ahead and rest your chin. You can stack your fists up so you are 2 fists and rest your chin there. You can also take a block or 2 and rest your chin on a block. Whatever feels the most comfortable for you in this somewhat intense pose here. We're obviously feeling a deep stretch in our hamstring, in our right hamstring, in our right hip flexor. This is a really, really powerful stretch. It is also fairly intense. So just noticing what's coming up here for you in your mind and letting that just flow through. Taking our breath and feeding that into some of those tighter spaces. Again, if we feel any sort of pain, we're letting up. But a good amount of tension here is a positive thing. So we're almost there. Let's go ahead and take 2 rounds together. In through our nose. And exhale. Last one. Awesome job. Go ahead and release your leg down. You can move your block or your hands, remove all of that. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So we'll take our straps, we will take it from our right ankle, move it over to our left. You guys are doing great. Just so much benefit to everything that we are doing during this practice. So well done. All right, let's go ahead, get back down on our bellies with that strap on our left side now. Take this strap with our left hand, bend that knee, and get into a comfortable position, whatever, again, that looks like for you. You may notice a little bit more tension on this side or maybe on the right side. Again, we're just noticing that. It's pretty common to have one side tighter than the other. For me, it tends to be the right side. And so I just know that, right? Like, I know that, poses may feel much more intense on my right side than they do my left side. So that's just something that I work through, and there's zero judgment, right? So yeah, that's just a little tip. So let's go ahead and do a couple breaths here. I'm gonna go ahead and rest my head on my fists here. And we're gonna inhale through our nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can pull that strap just a little bit tighter. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just envisioning our muscles as wet noodles as we move through these stretches can really help relax our muscles into stretching much more easily, which is really key for long-term mobility that we are trying to achieve through these longer holds. And then go ahead and release your left leg. You made it. Well done. We can go ahead and remove the strap. We are done with that for this evening. And now if you have a couple of blocks, you may grab them now. And we're just going to place them underneath our sit bones. So I'm going to move up a little bit further here. So just creating a little seat. Our feet will be flat behind us on either side of the blocks. So we're not sitting on our heels, we're sitting in between them. If you don't have blocks, just make sure you're not sitting on your heels. If that's too intense for you, go ahead and you can sit in a chair, and like on a hard surface, hard chair, hard stool, anything like that, or you can stand for this next one. So I'm going to go ahead and stand up just to show you this setup. So we are going to jet your arms straight back behind you, clasp hands, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Go ahead and look up to the sky and squeeze a little tighter. This is what we call the arrow pose, and it is a beautiful pose, beautiful stretch that I do every single day to help me counteract all of the rounding I find myself in on a daily basis. So if I'm at my computer, if I am looking down at my phone, if I am bending down to pick up my baby, I find myself hunched over so often, and so many of us find ourselves in that posture. And so this is just such an easy one to come back to. This is one of the first stretches I do right away in the morning. We tend to kind of sleep in a fetal position, many of us do. So really just helping to counteract an incredible chest and shoulder opener. It's really, really, really great stretch. So I highly recommend. Make sure we're still breathing. So looking up, chest proud, chin up, and let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Awesome job. All right, so for our last stretch of this session, we will go ahead and lay on our backs, on our mats, with our legs straight and long in front of us. We will start with our right side, and so we'll take our right leg and we will scoot down here. Bring our knee to our chest. We have both arms helping our knee, and then we're going to go ahead and move it over to the left side of our body. Our right arm is going to go out to the right, left hand on left knee, not forcing or pressing, just have it resting on there, and then go ahead and look to your right. It's called the supine twist. It's a very, very great stretch for our spines, for our necks, and an added bonus is it can really help with digestion and detoxification. So it really provides a gentle wringing out of our internal organs. This is another one that I've done for many, many, many years. It just feels good. Also lets us really relax. This is a very relaxing pose for our bodies to be in. Trying to keep both shoulders on the ground if you can. With time, you will be able to, if you're not able to right now in this moment. And then we'll go ahead and let our right leg down, bringing our left knee up to our chest, bringing it across our body to the right side. Left arm goes out right, head turn, left arm goes left, and we look to our left. Right hand just gently placed on our right knee. Let's take a few rounds of breath together. In through our nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you'd like, go ahead and unwind. You can lay on your backs. Close your eyes. Let your feet hang heavy, your palms up to the sky. And just breathe. Just enjoy this moment. I'm so grateful that we were able to spend this time together and that our paths have crossed today. I hope that you enjoyed this mini stretch. And if you did, please share this with friends. Let them know that you found this helpful. And I hope to see you again at a stretch in the near future. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.